Hi everyone, it's great to see you. I am back with some new flowers here, and honestly I wasn't planning on filming today, but I am so excited about this project. I came right in and said, Dan, we need to go out. We need to plant these new plants. So let me tell you what we're going to be planting up today. That's making me so happy. So I have 4 of the dressed up ball gown heuchera here, and these have been sitting in the side yard for over a month yet because I didn't know where I was going to put them, but this is the heuchera that I absolutely love from Proven Winners. It has that bright chartreuse green that looks fabulous. Now this is a perennial, so we're doing an in-ground planting today. First time that I'll be putting this plant in the ground. So I'm hoping that it does really well. Fingers crossed. If it does, how lovely to have my favorite heuchera coming back every year in the ground. And I know that the bunnies around here, they eat the hostas first. So they're still going after the hostas, and my goodness, this time of year, they are seriously going after the hostas. They have eaten some down to little nubs. But the heuchera hopefully will be okay. They do nibble on it late winter, and it hasn't killed any that I've had in the ground. It just sort of, you need to clean them up in the spring. Then the hostas come out and the bunnies move on quickly. So these will go in the ground as my perennial piece. They get to be about 10 to 12 inches. So these are about full size. Maybe they'll get a little bit bigger, but that's perfect. Then I have some exciting annuals for that pop of color. So we're going to be working out by the street today, the area that borders our brick wall. And I had a gorgeous mass planting of tuberous begonias there this year. The Picotee rose, they did great. They looked fabulous, but I have to say, all of a sudden, they sort of hit their peak. The Picotee rose tuberous begonias that I have in pots, still going strong. But you know, in the ground it's a little harder. I did not fertilize them. Begonias really don't like a lot of fertilizer, but when they're in the ground, they don't have that rich potting soil that they started with. And I think honestly, because they're watered by the overhead sprinklers there, they probably got a little more water than they wanted. They were looking kind of sad. So I decided last week we're taking those out, and for the first time I am going to do a fall planting out by the road, which is kind of fun. So these are the other additions. I have the astilbe out there. I have the Proven Winners dressed up ball gown. We'll add this, and Dan is smiling. These are one of Dan's favorites, and I was thinking of him as I got them this morning. This is celosia, and celosia comes in all different colors, and they have some that look like brains, and they have these that look sort of like plumes, and they're fuzzy, so your bunny rabbits don't like to eat them, I hope. Last year we had some in the ground. The bunnies did not touch them. This one is called First Flame Yellow. I think it's going to be bright out there. It picks up the yellow that I have in these beautiful black-eyed Susans. You know, I think this is a good fall color. I want people to drive by and notice that I changed the flowers out there, and I think that this color is going to do that. I like the lighter lime green foliage too, sort of on the bright side. And then I picked up some ornamental peppers. This one is called Medusa. Don't you love that? I think of Medusa's hair and the snakes, and these sort of look all twisty. The color, once again, I'm going for that bright color, and this is bright. Fortunately, rabbits do not like peppers, so I haven't put these in the ground before. I've done them in pots, and they've done great, so we'll see. But I think the color choice is going to also just draw the eye to this bed. And then the last piece that I'm going to put in, look at how big this plant is. This is another ornamental pepper. This is Midnight Fire. So Midnight Fire has those deep purple leaves, and then the peppers turn from purple to green, or green to purple, not sure, to red. And then the red peppers jump out. I think one of the reasons I'm drawn to this combination is that we're really talking opposites on the color wheel here. We're talking the yellow contrasting with the purple. I think it's why these pots are working so well for me too. That yellow and purple is that cheerful look. So I'm gonna go out to the street here and plant these all in, and then we'll take a look at how it looks when it's all done. Before I begin planting all those wonderful plants, I have some very sad hostas here. These are June hostas. I ordered and planted them about 4 years ago, and this is what I have. And it's because of mainly the rabbits, although we have some bug issues here too. Every year they come up, they try, and then, uh-oh, I don't like the look of that worm. Okay. They try to grow, and they just keep getting eaten down. So I'm gonna dig out the sad little remnants of them, and I'm gonna try putting them in a pot, because obviously this is not really helping me. I think I have one per section of brick wall here. I have some pretty good tubers going though. They've been trying to live, and we'll see if they can come back. So I'm back, everything is planted, and I am in love with how this looks. To me, this is welcoming, it is bright, and I just feel ready for fall now. Now, as I was putting these in, I thought, oh, we could even add a few cabbages or kale in here too, but I am going to restrain myself this year, see how these plants do, and then next year, I feel that cabbage and kale might be added. Now, in our other little section, I did add in a celosia that we had in the back that was purple, a different type of ornamental pepper, and I had the dressed up evening gown heuchera, so it doesn't match this perfectly, but it brings in those tones of a large purple leaved plant, and the peppers, the purple, I think it's a nice contrast and yet similar to this side of the rock wall, the brick wall. And it gives me an idea, looking at those colors, what I might do for next year. So this is kind of spur of the moment this year, but boy, it gives me a lot to think about next year. And I hope as you're watching, you're thinking of different things that maybe you'll try, even if you're planning for next year. I'm thinking, Dan, we might need to grow celosia and ornamental peppers from seed. So that could be one of the things that we're focusing on. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.